Okay guys, so before I get into the real topic of this video, I would just like to say to all you guys that I have 100% switched over to Xbox for Black Ops 2. As some of you guys may know from my previous videos, there are some serious problems with the PC version, and all hope for the PC was lost from this tweet. And now let's move on. So, this video is going to be talking about a few things that you may or may not know about this game. So let's start off with something pretty simple. You can actually drop off this little ledge right here to get to PDW without opening any doors besides the spawn room, of course. This is somewhat helpful, but not like extremely helpful. The spawn still stay the exact same. They'll still spawn on the 2 windows up there as well as the elevator. But what this does do is make sure that no zombies come down the escalator over there, which will make it a little bit easier to camp here for the early rounds. Now, the second thing I'm going to show you, I'm guessing most of you don't know. The only person I know of that knows about this is the person who found it, who is Jaybird Justin, and this is this. Yeah, that's right, you can actually jump and grab onto the ladder and get to the top floor, just like that. Of course, both these trips are kind of useless because you could just take the elevator up and down in solo, but that's kind of lame, so we're not gonna talk about that. Anyways, to the next thing. The next thing is the elevator in the spawn room. So I'm sure most of you guys know by now that if you stand in it, you drop down to the bottom floor. Then once you get to the bottom floor, there is a key down there, or multiple keys if you're playing a multiple player game. So the only thing is, most of you guys don't know how to use the keys properly, I'm guessing. If you do, this is not very helpful for you. But so first of all, we'll say that you can use this key to call that elevator back up. Yeah, that's right. You can call the elevator up, which means you can actually go back to the spawn room without opening the door. So you can go back to the spawn room with like all the guns you want, just like Transit. This is pretty useful. Now, the next thing about the keys that some of you guys may not know is that they actually respawn. Once you use them in an elevator, another key will respawn somewhere in that little room right there. So the best thing to do when you're playing any kind of game is to always call the elevator back up after you've gone down, so that you can go back down and get a new key if you're going to use a key later on or whatever, because you can just do that. So let's move on to the next thing I want to talk about. That is the perk locations. So some of you guys may think that the perks are 100% random. They can be in any elevator, as well as the Pack-a-Punch. But that is not 100% true. There is a total of 7 elevators on the map, besides the one you can drop in it, but 7 with perks or Pack-a-Punch. There is 4 on the power skyscraper and 3 in the spawn skyscraper. But there's only on each skyscraper there's only a certain perks that can spawn there. So in the power skyscraper, you can only have the Pack-a-Punch, Jug, Mule Kick, and Double Tap. So those 4 perks will spawn randomly out of those 4 elevators. Now in the spawn, you're going to have the Who's Who, the new perk, Quick Revive, and Speed Cola. Those will always spawn on that skyscraper, but just in different spots every game. So hopefully some of you guys didn't know that, and that will help you out. Now the next thing I want to show you is a little good use for the Flinger. The Flinger is actually one of the best buildables they've ever made. I would actually say the best buildable they have ever created. Because not only does this help you get around the map extremely quickly, it actually is a very good way to kill zombies. You can use this to window lick extremely effectively. All you have to do is put it in front of any window and it will kill any zombie that jumps out of it. Of course it will eventually break, but this thing is not on a timer or anything. It will break depending on kills. So after a certain amount of kills, I haven't figured out the exact amount, then it will break. So if you put it again next to a somewhat inactive window just to cover your back, such as I'll show you a clip right here, it could actually last for many rounds before it actually breaks. And it's not too hard to get a new one because it's kind of in the center of the map, or at least for getting around. So hopefully at least one of these tips helped you out. I'm sure there's not one person out there who knew every single thing here. At least you need to know about the jumping up to the elevator. But if you like a video like this, please let me know. Let me comment down below and whatnot. And I try to stay away from like general things like how to get to the Pack-a-Punch and like things like that. Just tips for people who played the map quite a few times and just may or may not know about these little bit more intricate things. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. This has been 5 on 5, and I will see you guys next time.